What is happening? I'm Minnesota Vikings man 28, and today I'm going to make my Week 12 NFL predictions. And this week is Thanksgiving, so that means we have 3 games on Thanksgiving. So that should be very, very exciting. So let's kick this off. First game on Thursday, sort of like the appetizer, is going to be the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Now, this game is, I don't think it's going to be, that close at all. It's going to be like the last time the Bears and Lions played. I know Lions usually play good on Thanksgiving, but I just see the Bears taking this one against the Detroit Lions. That defense of the Bears is relentless, and Lions are prone to getting sacked. So, yeah, Bears. Next, the main course of the day, Redskins and Cowboys. This should be the most interesting of the Thanksgiving Day matchups, because we don't know what the Redskins, what the Redskins are going to look like. They did sign Mark Sanchez as their backup, so that's actually very funny because they're playing on Thanksgiving. If the starter for the Redskins does not do good, Mark Sanchez plays. Maybe we'll see Buffalo Bowl. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just kidding with that. But yeah, I don't know. Without Alex Smith, I don't know what the Redskins are going to do. They did get close against the Texans, but I just can't see them in Dallas, because Dallas, does good on Thanksgiving too. So I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Washington Redskins, and this is gonna be big game changer coming down the stretch, because NFC East is wide open. So very crucial game. And finally, for the desserts, on Thanksgiving, Falcons and Saints. Saints. It's an easy one, because the Saints have been dominating and dominating week after week against opponents, and last week just proved it. They played the Philadelphia Eagles and they won 48-7 against the reigning Super Bowl champions. So yeah, they're not going to be messed with. Not many teams are going to mess with them. So they're going to easily win this one against the Falcons. Yeah. Okay, and then Sunday, we got the Giants and the Eagles. Eli Manning going to Philadelphia. That spells disaster, in my opinion. I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are just a much better team, even though they didn't show that against the Saints. I feel like they're good at home and against division opponents, so I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles. Then we have the Patriots and the Jets. Patriots are gonna win this game. Jets, man, just terrible, I don't know. Once you lose to the Bills, things are not going right. So, Patriots. Next, we have the Dolphins and the Colts. Should be one of the more intriguing games this week. Both are fighting for a wild card spot, and maybe then the Colts are also fighting for division spot title as well. But if it does come to a wild card, this game is really going to matter. I am going with the Indianapolis Colts. I like what I'm seeing from them. I like Andrew Luck over Brock Osweiler. So yeah, I'm taking the Indianapolis Colts at home. Next to the Browns and the Bengals. Bengals. I know it could be a much closer game. Bengals. They did lose to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, but Baltimore Ravens have a good defense. Browns don't really have as good of a defense, so I'm expecting the Bengals to win this game, but the Browns can definitely make this close if possible. Next, we have the Seahawks and Panthers. This also potential very good game, but I am going with the Carolina Panthers on with this one. They did lose to the Lions surprisingly last week. After going for a 2-point conversion, I don't know why you would do that, but at the same time, Cam Newton had someone wide open, he just missed him. But Panthers play very good at home. Seahawks don't play good on the road. And, you know, I don't know. The Panthers are just clearly better. So when considering that Panthers are at home and Seahawks are on the road, Panthers. Next, we have the Jaguars and Bills. Who wants to watch this game? No one. Jaguars, because they almost beat the Steelers. They should have beat the Steelers, but they don't have an offense. But they're playing the Bills, so yeah, that helps. Next, we have the 49ers and the Buccaneers. I'm picking the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these, both of these teams are not that good, but I like the better defense. And if you look at statistics, 49ers have a 10th ranked defense, and Buccaneers have the 28th ranked defense. I'm surprised they're not 32, but, you know, is what it is. So I'm picking the 49ers on this one. Next we have the Raiders and the Ravens. Ravens, just because. I mean, they proved themselves against the Bengals, and they can definitely beat a Gruden Raiders. Next we have the Chargers. Well, the Cardinals at the Chargers. Cardinals. I don't know how you lost to the Raiders, but yeah, it's hard to come back from that one. So I'm picking the Chargers on this one. They did have a surprising loss against the Broncos, but I'm hoping they're gonna bounce back. I think if I'm right, no, that game was in Los Angeles. So yeah, but I'm still picking the Chargers over the Cardinals. Next are the Steelers and the Broncos. Broncos did get the surprising win against the Chargers, and the Steelers coming back and beating the Jaguars. I personally like the Pittsburgh Steelers in this one. I don't really have any reason why, but I feel like that Bronco win against the Chargers was just a fluke. I know it's in Denver, but I don't know. I like Steelers offense against the Denver defense. So yeah, that's my pick. And then we have the main event, Sunday Night Football. For the second straight week in a row, the Minnesota Vikings will be playing on Sunday Night Football and against the Green Bay Packers in US Bank Stadium. I mean, you guys know who I'm going to pick. I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings on this one. It's a must-win game for both these teams, and the better team will show up. And I'm saying team, not player. Packers have the best player, but as a team, the Vikings are better, and they have a better defense. Both of them have about equal offense. Packers just with Aaron Rodgers, and Vikings with Diggs, Thielen, and then Kirk Cousins. I don't know. Kirk Cousins hasn't been playing so good, but Thielen and Diggs definitely, and then you can add Cook in there also. So I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings. And then Monday Night Football, we got the Titans and the Texans in Houston. This could be very crucial for AFC South. Who's going to win that division? I'm going with the Texans on this one. Titans, you failed me last week. You lost to the Colts very, very badly. Just want to make sure 38-10. Yeah. And the Texans Texans beat the Redskins. Sorry. Um, yeah, even though they didn't have Alex Smith, they're still on their winning streak. So they have, I mean, they have been on a long win streak for right now, and they're going to continue that on Monday Night Football. So yeah, those are my picks for Week 12. Um, last week I didn't want to mention last week, but I'll say it anyway. Last week I went 7-6, and overall I am 104, 55, and 2. So let's get a better record this week, um, and hopefully all you have a great Thanksgiving. This has been Minnesota Vikings Man 28, and as always, Skull